Welcome back, everyone. It's great to see you all again. This is FractalMindMike, and I am here to check out some more Infinifactory. You might remember the last time we were here, we had to make some very complicated design and feed 10 of them into here. It seems quite complex. We are a little bit worried about our friend Floyd, who's been leaving us messages. Could this be Floyd? Or could it be some other random person? I guess we're going to find out once we play this message. Don't forget, everybody, you can like this video and leave a comment and even subscribe to the channel. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget, you can also follow me on twitch.tv/FractalMindMike. We play a lot of great retro games over there, some indie content. I've been playing through the Ultima series. I've been playing through a few other games as well. It's been quite a lot of fun. Feel free to come and ask me about Mad Dog Williams if you want to hear more about that, just to leave a little bit of a surprise for you if you want to come over and have a chat. I'd love to talk about it. Twitch.tv/FractalMindMike if you want to see that. Otherwise, let's get on with it. Infinifactory has been really fun. I've been really enjoying revisiting it. I don't really remember most of these puzzles, and these are just the early ones. I think the ones that stuck with me the most were the difficult ones where I maybe left off. I don't remember how far into the game that stuff was. But this looks quite complex, and I have no idea how I'm going to approach the solution just yet. Let's listen to this log. Maybe it's Floyd. Maybe this is our friend Floyd. He finally succumbed to the assaults of the alien environment. Or perhaps it's some other person who's left us a message. The fact that the pack is detached leads me to think it could be Floyd. Everybody else had their packs attached to them. Let's see.
Well, Floyd again.
Oh.
That's 19 bodies so far. Quite a few more than usual.
Oh, man.
The overlords must have abducted a lot of people this time around. I've seen more dead humans in the past 2 weeks than in the last 10 years.
Wait.
I listened to their recorders, but
they
didn't say much.
This is not Floyd?
Died of starvation or dehydration. This one got a snag in her suit, lost her air.
Oh,
way to go.
Floyd's still kicking. That's good news.
When this all started,
sorry to hear about this lady, though.
We were put in groups of 2 or 3.
All right, let's get on with our job.
It didn't work out too well, though. There was lots of talk about revolt or escape, like we were soldiers or something. There were 2 of them, Mary and Bill, who were just so antsy. They disappeared on one job. Wonder if they're still out there somewhere. I just didn't see the point. Disobey and they just throw you into space. Whoosh! Right out of the ship. Anyway, it wasn't long till we were all separated. Never saw those rebels again, or much anyone else.
Oh, I just realized this is not going to work. Oh, I had a plan, and it's not going to work. Okay. So there's rebels? What were the two... I've forgotten already the names of those 2. Mary and Bill? Was it 2 rebels? They left? They escaped? They found a way out? Anyway, we'll have to keep an eye on that story. There's some interesting stuff happening. Floyd seems like he's just given up. He's not willing to take the risk of escape. And he's happy to live out his life alone. It was interesting, they were saying how they started off in groups of 2 or 3. It's too bad they don't just contract humans from Earth. That would have been a little bit more viable, perhaps, for humanity's sake. Anyway, look, I don't really know what I'm gonna do here, but I'm gonna think by doing a little bit. We're gonna have a little bit of a think by doing. What happens when we do this? So we get a 3, and then I guess I want to do something with these once we get them. We kind of need some of these to not go with the rest of them, though. We want to solve everything in one hit if we can. I don't want to optimize for fewer blocks. I want to optimize for, like, it just kind of works, right? It seemed like, okay, we get this set of 3, it rotates out. What we would want to do next is not continue this. We want to, once this happens, we want to divert the next block, right? So it's almost like we want to hold it there and then have another thing here, right? Let's see. Boop, boop. Boop. Oops, not wrong button. That's the button I was going for. Boop. Is that right? Maybe. It's too much to think about here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. I'm trying to think of this design on the fly, and it's quite tricky, but I'm thinking about... Okay, so what I'm thinking is, we're going to rotate it all off here, then we're going to have a pusher push something here. Maybe we'll have 2 pushers. We want to basically hold stuff there. I'm a little worried what's going to happen here. Yeah, we're going to need sensors and all kinds of stuff in place before any of this is viable, but I just got to understand the shape. There's a pause button, I should use it. Okay. So once we get into this position, I need a sensor that goes, okay, there's a block in the center. From there, we can then say, we don't want to send these anymore, right? So we want to block it off here. So this should be another one of them guys pointing that way. So we'll have a blocker here. I wish I could rotate this guy. Like, as needs, kind of thing. Oh. That's the blocker. That's the one we want to be the blocker. So we'll have that push out. Once this is occupied, we'll have this push out, and things will just bank up here. We'll have another sensor. This won't work, though. I need some way to determine that we're ready for the next block, right? Am I trying to think too compactly? Like, maybe there's a simpler solution here, like, we buffer up 5 of them, and once we have 5, we then knock the last 2 off, and then they go slide into position, and yeah, that's probably a lot easier. I'm overthinking it. I wanted to just use a very simple and compact design here to just, like, shove things where they need to go. But it might actually be way easier just to weld up, like, I mean, let me just abandon this solution. I'm gonna go, this is the first time I'm doing this, I guess, but I'm gonna abandon that solution. I'm gonna start a new one. What I'm saying is basically this. We just use a pad of 5 of these, because we know the thing's made up of 5 units. Oops. That's, 5, and then we just want to go like this, and throw a sensor on there. As they all come in, we just kick the last 2 off. We'll have conveyors on the sides here, so we have one that goes up to this point. And we'll have one that goes up to this point. And I guess, like, you know, we'll have a pusher here and a pusher... Okay, I just realized the fault in my thinking. I want to shunt, one this way and one that way. How are we gonna do that? It's impossible, isn't it? I want it to be quick to do it as well. It's a little annoying. If we just say we're going to push them both off this way. Does that make it any better? Let's increase the rate and just see what it looks like. Oh, they come out all attached. Okay. Alright. If we think about it as they're always this rate... Let's think about this. If we were to do that, and then... Wait a sec. I'm not sure what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to have to just build something up. So, okay. This will work. Right? Proof of concept, first of all. Bloop. Okay, there we go. And then we want to just have... Well, this is going to have to go higher. Which one takes longer to deliver? That side or this side? Okay, that's the last piece in. So that's where we want our sensor. And your conduit is going to have to go around. Not there. What? Alright. Okay. We are going to want to have welders above all of this. So let's get our welders out. And we just want to make that star pattern. Okay, so that will push. That will push. We simply need to get it to catch onto this and drop it here. I don't really care where it goes. Just proof of concept. Let's see. Is this viable? Okay, that's active, but this is also currently still active. There's your problem, I guess. We kind of wanted that to be a one-off, didn't we? Like, it'd be nice if that was just a pulse instead of a constant signal. If we could have that be a pulse somehow. I wonder if there is a logical way to pulse it. Say, for example, having a block. Like, that's basically blocking us from being able to do this. If we could move all of this across by one, I wish I had a... The area select is great, but I don't know if it lets me move stuff. But if I had a buffer of one more block, would that be enough? Because then I could just, like, throw that block away, you know, just put it on a conveyor belt that just throws it off the edge here. I guess it's time to see if this selector lets me move things around. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I don't think it does. I just don't want to have to rebuild everything. Is there not a way I can... Ah! Okay, is there a... Okay. Alright. We just need to reconnect all of that. So how far did I move it? Did I move it by 1 or 2? I moved it by 1. So I need to do the same for this section. I actually don't care about that bit. I guess I'll take that bit. And then I can just move this bit back. I'm gonna have to move this bit back too, right? Does this afford me anything? I don't know. I don't even know if I've got it all aligned correctly, actually. I don't. There's a little bit of a mistake here. What's it? I can't even remember what this is for. Okay, right. I do remember what that's for. Okay, so I just need to... something like that. So this guy here, if we could get him out of the way at the same time as we trigger this, it would make some room. And it's gonna fall down underneath. This might work out. It has no reason to actually work out, but it might, and I'm I'm giddy with the idea that this might work. This is crazy. Alright, so can I get under here? I can't. Okay, we just need to connect that, I think. Yep. Yep, okay. This is so dumb, but it might work, so let's see. Oh no, is that gonna be in the way? It's gonna be in the damn way! But, what if... There's gotta be a way. There has to be a way, right? Oh, we're so close. Oh, whoops, I've broken it. Whoa, wrong tool. Ah! Okay. 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 Alright. That's supposed to be there. Alright, good, good. Alright. What if we pushed it that way? Can we push it that way? I think we might be able to. Hold on. That's wrong. This is the most convoluted solution, but... Oh! Oh! I forgot. It's all tied together. That's not viable. I've just created the same problem. Oh man, I really thought I was onto something for a second there. If somebody out there is watching this video going like, you're an idiot, sir. Sir, you're an idiot. Please stop. I thought I was solving it. I didn't remember that it's not going to be able to push if there's a thing in the way, which is exactly the situation that I've created here. Okay. Come on. We can do this. We just have to think there has to be a solution. Right? It's so close. I think I just... Yeah, deleted a thing I didn't want to. Okay, so we are so close. So... What can we do? Is there an option here where we can make this actually work? It would be very fun if we could solve this way. Because then we've built the shape perfectly and it's ready to roll off the production line, essentially. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, hang on a second. What are we combating? Oh, we're combating everything. Okay. All these sensors. do again? What's your job? Oh, you're supposed to push a thing? Oh. Why did I put the sensor there? Wait, the sensor used to be here, sensing here. Okay. We've somehow welded... This is a pretty cool scaffold we're building, but it's not what we were trying to build. Okay. Also, that extra block we need to get rid of. Because we don't need it anymore. We don't need that buffer. And we can get rid of this nonsense. Alright, I guess we just delete all of that. And if I just, whoops, wrong tool. Actually, no. Yeah. Hello? Oh no. My selection went away when I deleted that block. Are we still viable? Ish. No, we are not. What have I done? Undo everything. You know what? Maybe we can just move this part forward, I guess. So let's just delete that block there and move this entire section. Hang on. I think I'm gonna have to put some temporary blocks in place just to make it selectable. This is not at all. I've really messed up, haven't I? Let's just watch it very closely here. Why are we triggering the pusher here? Wait a second. All my conduits are joined, that's why. Okay. got a little confused. Sorry about that. Hopefully this works. Okay, we have a viable one there. Why are we scaffolding it out, though? What's happening there? We're blocked. Okay, we're fine. What we need is for this platform here to be a conveyor belt that just takes the unit away. I don't really care what happens to the unit after that. We just need to get away. Okay, you're all looking good. You're all looking good. We are producing valid units. This is good news. We just need to actually run through this section with them. So, how far do they, like, what's the actual story here? Where they end up? Like that, okay. So we kind of don't want that. Well, I mean, we do want that, that's fine, but we can probably do this now? Okay, so where are you going to fall then? Are you going to fall perfectly? Maybe you will. Hurry up. Let's see what it does. What? No! What did I do? I did need that extra little bit there, didn't I? That's annoying. Is this going to cause a problem? Yeah, that's going to cause a problem. Oh yeah, we did it. And we did it just in time for the episode as well. I was hoping to do more than one level per episode, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Are we at the fastest feed rate? Because I feel like it's not really helping us too much. We're holding... Okay, our cycle score's not bad though. I mean, we could probably improve things a little bit. But we're limited by the way I've chosen to manufacture. But otherwise, we're pretty much on par. Like, I am actually pretty happy with that. Let's just take one more look at this unit before we go. There is a little bit of junk in here that we can get rid of. I don't think all of these are necessary either. I'm not sure, like, which parts we could get rid of. This is just a hack for alignment's sake. Either way, we needed, like, one more block, right? So it doesn't really matter. This works, and that's the main thing. It's a little bit chonky. But yeah, I think we're good. I love the sound of the manufacturing. It's just bloop, 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 bloop. Look at that. Nice and smooth. Alright. Great work. We did it. Solve... Oh, we could go straight to performance review. So we only need to solve 2 for performance review. I actually didn't even notice that it had a performance, like a schedule for how many things we have to do before we can do our review. I assume then we do it, it unlocks the next stage. So if we find these ones are too difficult, we can just skip them and go to the next phase, perhaps. I don't really know. But yeah, that's quite interesting. Let's take a quick look at this small excavator and see what the goal is, at least. Okay. Whoa, okay. Hold on, we got some different block types now. So there's 2 block types here that I can tell. We've got to build this kind of girder and that kind of girder and then weld them together in this way. It's quite complex. Oh, there's a cave down here. We'll have to explore that cave next episode. What do you produce? You produce... Oh! We modify... We get a single type, and we modify it with this machine? There's no billboard. You know how there's normally a billboard when they introduce a new concept that the aliens helpfully explain things? I don't think we're getting that this time. But, okay, we get to modify a block. That's gonna be fun. I mean, we could just quickly... Before the next episode, we can quickly take a look at how this works. We'll just feed them all through here, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's what we get. So we're going to need to, I guess, collect 6 of those and 3 more. So a total of 9 of these need to be buffered, and then we need to push 6 of them through that. Weld a bunch of them together, make them into the correct type of thing, rotate one of them 180 degrees, stack them into place, and then have the other piece come in and land on top, weld everything together, and then feed it in. That's going to be quite a job. I look forward to doing that next time. Thank you very much for joining me again today. I do appreciate it. I hope you had fun hanging out and watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like the video and leave a comment. Also, don't forget you can go check out twitch.tv/FractalMindMike if you want to hang out live. We play all kinds of great stuff, retro games, puzzle games, indie adventures, and all kinds of stuff. So I'd love to see you there. Love to hear from you again soon. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next time.